I'm sure you'll probably have to see how they got through practice, but just how good is it to have Matejchuk and Monahan back out there today?
Yeah, and obviously that's why we've got some extra bodies here and Del Bell's here. So, we'll evaluate, see how they did here, afterwards, and then we'll have another skate tomorrow morning, and then we'll make a decision on what we do.
Yeah. You mentioned Del Bell, a guy I think was pretty close to making the opening roster. You've been keeping too close to tabs on him in Cleveland, but just what can he maybe bring, and how excited to get him back here, because he's a guy that has some potential.
Yeah, well, there's no question. Obviously, we've seen him play last year. He can play at this level. He's had a real good start in Cleveland, so we're, it's a reward, obviously, and we've got some people banged up, so it's a bit of an insurance as well. But so we'll see if he gets in tomorrow. We'll see what shakes down. But if he does, we know that he can play the game and at this level, and we expect him to compete and do what he does.
Yeah, you've mentioned depth a couple times throughout this year, but you call him up and he's got the NHL experience. Same thing with Dyson going in the other night. Just how much is that helpful, especially as this, it's going to happen as the season goes on, where you need guys like that.
Yeah, you're going to get banged up and injuries, and to have that depth and feel comfortable with, who we bring up or who we put in, it's obviously very positive for the organization. So, we don't want to be banged up, but it's an opportunity for other guys when they do get in, and everybody knows how we play and plays the same way, and hopefully gives us a chance to win.
When you went back and looked at the film from the Calgary game, it's a weird game because there's two stretches where you give up 2 goals, bang bang back to back, but also probably played some good minutes outside of that. What did you kind of see? Were there certain things that maybe led to those mistakes, and did you like the game otherwise outside of that?
Yeah. I mean, referring to those, the third and fourth goal, they were both 2-on-1s. We had 7 scoring chances before those 2 went in the net. So what we talked about today to the team was that our game management has to be a lot better. We've praised our guys about staying in hockey games and not shooting ourselves. We definitely shot ourselves. You can't give up 2-on-1s there. We had all the momentum in the hockey game, and we were trying to push for offense. Obviously, we were down 2-1 at the time, but we have to give ourselves an opportunity to get back into that hockey game, and that's not by playing risky hockey. We can still play aggressive, but what we did was not manage the game properly in that situation, and obviously that those 2 goals really hurt us.
You mentioned game management. It's a very broad term. Different things happen in games, but is that just, how can you get better at that as the season goes by? Is it just the more you play, it kind of works itself out, or is it something you can actually focus on and get better at?
No, it's just consistency, playing the same way over and over again. It doesn't matter, where you are, but certainly the end of hockey games. We gave up a 2-on-1 at the end of the first period too, that, we tried to pinch and the puck gets by us, and those are situations in the game, you never want them to happen, but you certainly have to side on the defensive end in those situations so that we can get out of the period. We could have been down 3-1 going into the into the second. It's just experience. It's talking about it, and it's continually playing a consistent game how we want to play. You can't just flip the switch, we'll play defensively here and offensively here. If we play the same way, every single shift, then we're going to have a chance to win.
Need you about the quantity of shots on goal against, or is it more just the quality you're giving?
It's more the quality, or not taking care of the front of the net. That's another area we talked about, and if you watch practice, boxing people out and getting them away from our net. Too many times, certainly in that game the other night, Jet didn't see the puck. So we either have to get people out of his and our goaltender's eyes, or we have to block shots and not allow that puck to get there. We didn't do a very good job of that the other night either.
It's kind of been an interesting trip so far, where we're on day 4 and we played 1 hockey game, and then there's 3 the next 4. Just, are you excited to just get back out and play a hockey game tomorrow, just the way it's kind of gone?
Yeah, I love the road. I mean, I like being out here with the guys. We're having a really good time being together. Every time we're on the road together, I just kind of take it as an opportunity to get to know everybody, have fun. Obviously, we want to play hockey. That's why we're here. And we're excited to get back on the ice. But I think we all are enjoying the time together, just even being away from the rink a little bit.
Yeah. How, I don't want to say important, but just, with 2 straight losses, just to get back out and not let 2 become 3. How important does that make tomorrow a nice game?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we never want to let 1 become 2, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to get back out there and we're going to try our best. I mean, can't happen again. I mean, we know, especially the way we lost in New York and then coming in the way we lost in Calgary, we don't want to let that happen again. We know what we did wrong and we know what we got to correct. So hopefully we come out and it's a different hockey team you're watching.
Yeah. Do this feel like games, and you look at kind of the stretch maybe in that Calgary game in the second where they scored twice, like there's mistakes that you guys are making that if you can clean them up, you'll be fine. Like it's things like that it's on you guys to make those.
Yeah, they scored 2 2-on-1 goals. At that point, at the point of their first or second, I forget which one it was, we're out chancing them 7-0, like we were talking about. So it's small things that if we just clean up, it's a game changer. Like we're grinding them down. We're playing the right way in the ozone. We're getting our chances. Yeah, it's not hitting the back of the net as much as we'd like it to right now, but we're playing the right way there. And if we clean up that small stuff defensively, I think it's going to make a world of a difference.
Don't want to extrapolate too much from practice, but it looks like you may have been out there a lot with Marchie and Voro, which are guys you played a lot with. If that's something that does happen, is it something you'd be excited about given the experience you had with them last year?
Yeah, obviously they're both great players, and we did a lot last year together. The circumstances in which I played with them last year wasn't great. Obviously, you never want to see a guy like Monty go down, but Monty's back in the lineup today, so that's great to see. And if I am playing with those guys, I'm excited. Both skilled hockey players, be able to make plays, and hopefully create some offense.
Dean has said Voro is a guy that, even though his English at times can be a little bit limited, he's still a leader in this locker room. What does he bring to the table? First of all, he's a lot of fun, but he's also a guy that can maybe lead the way. Just how is it kind of playing with him, being around him on a daily basis, that where he's still able to make an impact even with the barrier a little bit?
Yeah, like you said, there's a language barrier there. He's getting better, but he's a lot of fun to be around in the locker room. He's always goofing around and having a good time. He loves playing hockey. He loves being around the guys, and those are the type of people that we want in this locker room. So when he's playing his best hockey, there's not a lot of people that can hang with him below the goal line when he's doing his thing there. He's one of the best in the league. So hopefully we can get him doing that, and when he does that, it makes a lot of guys want to go do the same thing, and it helps us create offense that way. So he's one of the best in our team in that spot. So if he's doing his thing down there, it helped us a lot.
Yeah, he's such a unique player because he's so big, but he's got the goal-scoring ability that he has as well. Kind of referenced it there, but just how tough is he to defend when you have to go up against him, and when you're seeing it both from your side playing in games, but also in practice when you're on the other side.
Yeah, he's a big body. He's hard to move. I think that's kind of why he was able to use it to his advantage and score so many goals. I mean, he knows what he's doing out there, and he knows what he's doing around the net, so it helped him score a lot.
Yeah. Do you have a best Voro story? Something that just makes you laugh when you think about him, other than everything.
Not that I'm going to share with you guys.